Thank you, thank you. That's part of a book we launched yesterday. I don't know how familiar you are with artists, but Don Portolans has been an artist all his life, and actually one of the few people that's ever made a living at it all his life, and he's a wonderful painter. We did a book together, and it's got all his paintings, and I've done a poem to each. The funny thing is I picked 40 out, and he was going to email them to me, and then he emailed me 82. So I thought, well, I worked that out for me. So I did it to 82. We had a great launch yesterday. We had over 60 people there, and sold a whack of books, and it was so interesting because he did a little talk, and then before I read a poem to each painting that was hanging, he went over and just, give a little thing, well, I was here, or I was there, and then the odd one he said, oh, I was in London, in a hotel room, I was bored, looked out the window, painted that, end of story. So it was a fun day. Anyhow, we have on our list today, actually, we're going to need more light for who is reading, because it's not easy here. What happened? This one's out. I'll fix that. As I look at my small print. Kyle Hawke visited India for the first time at age 5. His grandfather's circle of activist and theologian friends told him that he should become a writer. That became the one expectation of him he hasn't yet rebelled against. Kyle has since written poetry, prose, radio, drama, comics, articles, editorials, advice columns, and even ghost-written non-fiction. Lately, he has been screenwriting and shopping an animated series pilot, a strong proponent of artists retaining rights to their work, of independent publishing, and of working across art forms. Kyle organizes the monthly Bohemian Caress interdisciplinary series featuring spoken word, improvised music, and live painting concurrently. Boy, it's tough to read this here. We have to get a light. So, come on up, Kyle, and struggle through while I find the light. And you can say, I saw the light.
Do you want to take Kyle, or do you want to borrow this?
Actually, no. I've got some. I need it. Ah.
Oh, take that.
There be lights. All right. I want to say this is the first reading I've been to where I can be sure there were no Seahawks in the audience. It's also Groundhog Day. Thank you all for coming out. Hopefully no one here has seen their shadow. I'm going to start with a piece that was written for Mashed Poetics, which basically a series where an album is chosen and poets are assigned a song. The album was Jimi Hendrix Experience. Are you experienced? And I got a song called I Don't Live Today, which is the most depressing song on the album. This is called Promise Tomorrow. Tomorrow, we wait and reach, stretching whatever is necessary to get there. A promise and a threat, like tomorrow itself. 24 hours journey to an unknown destination for unknown reasons, unknowing reasonings beckoning with and warning of the loss of today. It seems impossible as we try, but never close our hands about that prize, as we are loath to admit that time exceeds our grasp. Tomorrow is that inch beyond arm's length, that scrabbling, strained struggle to move forward while the earth spins its own song beneath our feet. It is that distance engendered by familiarity and proximity, the knowing look to the side, lest the unavoidable become uncomfortable. Even plied with cards and dice, leaves and entrails, tomorrow won't look you in the eye. Too afraid of seeing its own reflection, rooted in the here and now. We understand, knowing that reflection well, so like the joy and sorrow of almost being in love. We know that with each step forward, we win and lose. We fight to stay even as we fight for more. Yet somehow, scars are a badge of honor, while crow's feet are a mark of shame. Maybe because we know that each tomorrow conquered serves as another omen of impending, inevitable final defeat. That each foot trudging forward will finally lie in repose, tagged and numbered. Still, we welcome tomorrow, if mostly for that midnight moment of quiet clarity, that anticipation as we approach arrival, when we can revel and reel in all regret, when primeval possibility promises every desire. And that promise is enough. Because though it may be a day late and $1 short, tomorrow comes. It comes like a porn star, lurks like a vulture, sprouts like a seed, and flies by like the last rest stop for 50 clicks. We know that when it comes, it is already gone. Still, the gravity of its beauty draws us in, holds us close, until eventually we drift, weary but unfettered, stretching truths, dollars, chances, whatever's necessary to get there, reaching a promise and a threat. Promise. Tomorrow is all that offers it, all that threatens it. Promise tomorrow that you will greet it with open arms. Promise tomorrow to yourself by living it today.